Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Damage CM Punk, and today I just decided that I was cleaning out my closet and I found all my collecting items and everything like that, and I decided I was just going to do a review or show off my small, because it's not too big, it's a small little collection that I have. Started collecting them, well, I collected them probably when I was like from the ages of 15 to 18. And I stopped collecting them just because I just had bills and stuff to pay. I got older and started to pay bills, so I just stopped my collection. But I just figured I would just show off some stuff real quick for you guys. And as you can see, I have wrestling action figures. I have a couple belts here, and I have some other action figures here. I'm just going to show off. We're going to start with my Batman right here. I got this thing right after Dark Knight came out. Was it Dark Knight? Oh no, I'm sorry. Batman Begins. The first, it wasn't the Dark Knight. It was the Batman Begins one. I got it at Walmart. That's because I'm huge into the new Batman series and everything like that. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. So I just wanted to show him off real quick. He's got his little. Let me get down the ground here and show it off a little bit. Woo, there we go. As you can see here, he's got the mask. His head turns a little bit. Piece of plastic for his shield. He's got the cape in the back. Rubber here for his belt. The only thing that moves up and down are his arms. His hands don't turn at all. Just his arms move up and down. His legs move, his whole body swivels like this. So I thought that was pretty nice, pretty neat. I picked it up at Walmart a couple years back. Next we'll go here. I got this from a Christmas gift that same year. It's never been opened or nothing, it's just been basically in his box the whole time. That's because I'm a huge Superman fan. Superman is probably my favorite superhero out of all of them. And I was always into the ones with Christopher Reeves, and even the old time classic TV show ones. And his cape is pretty much the same as the Batman, the fabric. His head just turns like that, up and down, around. His body probably turns, his arms probably move, and his legs probably move, but yep, it moves like that. And this was a Christmas gift from my aunt that same year, which I absolutely love. It sits in my closet now. I don't want anybody messing with it. Then we got the Thing here, which I also picked up at Walmart after the movie came out. As you can see here, his head turns, arms move, fists, other hand, his whole body just moves. And this one you can actually, I believe you can sit down. Yeah, you can actually sit him down, somewhat. Let me fix him back. There we go. Which I liked it. You know what I mean? I picked it up too at Walmart. This is after the first one came out. I picked him up. And it was funny because I remember when I brought it home, it was in my car and I had it in the passenger seat buckled in. And people would drive by and just stare at me like, what the hell has he got in there? What the hell is that thing? And there was some guy that was laughed, just took a picture of it in the car. I'm like, I just laughed. But I like it. Next was a gift from my friend. I got for my birthday when I was a couple years ago. It's the Iron Man one. I like the first Iron Man. Yeah, I like that one a lot better than the second one. And this one actually talks. I don't know if you can hear it, so it doesn't fall on.
Repulsor blast.
Repulsor blast.
I am Iron Man.
It says I am Iron Man. Then it shoots off his guns.
Repulsor blast.
So that's pretty cool. Thank my friend for getting me that. Thank you there, Demonic Foil. Very appreciative. Never been taken out of his box, as you can see. It's a collector item. I won't take it out of the box. Alright, next I'm going to show off my belts real quick. Now, these aren't the real belts. These are toy belts, as you can see. They're plastic. And as you can see here, I'll start off with the World Wrestling Entertainment Intercontinental title. And as you can see here, I took I just took a piece of paper and put Eddie Guerrero's name on it. I probably messed up the last name, but Eddie was always my favorite, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And I was deeply saddened when he passed away a couple years ago. And that's the belt right there. Next, we'll start off with the World Heavyweight belt, and as you can see, I did the same thing. Guerrero's name on the nameplate there. Because I wish he would have been champion a lot longer and a lot more times than WWE allowed him. I actually think it was the morning he was supposed to win the world title from Batista. He was when they found him dead in his hotel room, and you know, like I said, deeply saddened for that, and I miss him. Here I got the $1 Million Championship. Well, that was it was basically made by Ted DiBiase, held by him, Virgil, a couple other people held it. I think Dusty Rhodes had it for one point. Goldust had it, well, stole it anyways, and Ted DiBiase Jr. had it as well. And here we go. This is a WWE Championship, currently held by CM Punk. And this isn't like the old one. This is, well, I mean, like the newer one where it doesn't spin. This one actually spins. Which I actually love that. And even though I am getting tired of seeing that belt, because it was John Cena's belt, and I think that if John Cena's not champion right now, they shouldn't have it. They should go back to like the regular the old style WWF belt that they used to have. I'm getting tired of this style right now. I'm wishing they would do something with it. So those are the belts. Like I said, not a lot, just a couple of them. Next, I want to go over just my action figures here. Now, what I did was I arranged them from my favorite to my least favorite. And as you can see, I'll start off here with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Duggan comes with a 2x4. These are the classic Superstars ones that came out years ago, back in the early 2000s, I believe. And I was working for Target or Walmart or Target at the time when I was picking these up. And like I said, I collected these when I was younger, didn't have bills or rent or anything like that. Now I have bills and rent, trying to find a better job than the one I have that pays more for what you do. And because I want to get back into collecting these, I really do. There's a couple that I want, like Piper and Savage and all these other ones. Moving on here, next one we have is Hillbilly Jim. Typical farmer redneck guy. I used to like him as a child too. I loved Hillbilly Jim. I always used to dance when he came out. Do that little jig he does. Next you got Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Classic right there. This is cheetah print. Next, this one actually should have been the first because I hate Cena. I really do. I really hate John Cena so much. Basically because I think, now don't get me wrong, the new Cena I hate. The old one I liked. He came out, he was a rapper, he was a heel. I actually liked it. But now I think he's more for like kids and everything like that, which I can't stand. Like you see, this was the old one. He had his necklace and everything like that. You don't wear that anymore. Next, you got Rob Van Dam, back from when he was a WWE superstar. Now with TNA Wrestling. Oh yeah, by the way, these ones are Ring Rage. They're not the class. They're not the Hall of Fame or whatever. These are just Ring Rage ones I picked up. Moving on, you got Y2J Chris Jericho, who believe is the behind the cryptic messages for returning to the WWE on Monday, which is the second day of the first year, which would be Monday Night Raw. I think it's Jericho. I'm hoping it's The Undertaker, but everyone's saying it's Jericho. Jericho's saying it's not him. Leave him alone, but you never know. I think it's probably it's probably him. I'm wanting it to be The Undertaker because I know Taker's coming back soon to feud with Triple H to go to WrestleMania again, which one's enough, guys. Well, I mean, actually two is enough. They had one at WrestleMania 17, I believe it was, and then last year. So, I mean, guys, come on. Two's enough. I mean, Triple H, you're not HBK. Don't do it 2 years in a row. Next, you have Tito Santana here with the Intercontinental title on the side there. Moving down the line, you have the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. Probably my all-time favorite back when I was a kid. I loved Hogan. And he's there with the Undisputed title, I believe it is. Or World Wrestling Federation title, one or the other. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase with Ted DiBiase with the $1 million belt and then money on the side. Next, you have Jake the Snake Roberts, and he comes with a belt bag and a cobra. He was also one of my favorites when I was younger, and then I got older and heard about all the shit that was wrong with him, all his demons, everything, drugs, alcohol. I remember watching Beyond the Mat, and they showed him snorting coke. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know he was that bad off. But next you have Ric Flair. Woo! You got his little robe title there. Next, another one of my favorites, Bret the Hitman Hart, which I thought it was a tragedy what happened to him, what WCW did with him. They didn't market him well. I mean, they didn't know what to do with him. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to move on. I don't want to get into that. Ravishing Rick Rude. He's there with the Intercontinental title. Also, another tragedy how he passed away. So young. The Ultimate Warrior, who I was also a big fan of when I was younger. Crazy dude, too. He's there with the yellow Intercontinental title. I like how Cody Rhodes is actually with the white one right now. I like the white one better. Alright, next, Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. Get out of there. Alright. He's there. I don't know why they don't have him with a belt. They have a WrestleMania ticket in the background. That's all I see. With his classic towel. Next, you have British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. He's got his title. His WWF Intercontinental title with him. Next, another one of my all-time favorites, The Undertaker, Death Valley man himself. Who, like I said, I'm hoping he's going to be returning on Monday. You never know. Next, another one of my favorites, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Who just retired last year at WrestleMania. Oh no, sorry, 2 years ago at WrestleMania. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame last year. Was retired by The Undertaker. And that's Shawn Michaels right there. These last two are my favorites that I picked up. I'm going to start with this one here, which was the Crippler Chris Benoit. Now, funny thing is, I actually picked him up at Kmart. I found him down one of the middle of the aisles at Kmart, and this was about 2 years after the whole thing with him murdering his wife and his son, and then taking his own life. So I was really surprised I actually found this. I thought they were going to be pulling these off the shelf and getting rid of them or burning them or something. And I remember when I picked it up, I laughed my ass off because when I got it to my friend's house and we were sitting there and I'm looking at it, I just laughed at that part. Choking hazard. Me and my buddy just laughed at that, and just the way that he looks in the picture here with his hands looking like he's about to choke somebody. I was like, okay, this is definitely made before everything happened. And of course, my favorite one here is Eddie Guerrero. Who, like I said, Eddie Guerrero, all-time one of my favorites right here. And I think he comes with a fire extinguisher. I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but I think he does, doesn't he? Yeah, there it is. Fire extinguisher. Blue one. Which I thought was pretty funny. Well, alright guys, that's it. That's my collection. Very small collection, not compared to my friends. Yeah, that's it. This video has been going on for about 15 minutes now, so I'm hoping YouTube will let me edit it, or not edit it, but put it on there. So, alright guys, well, let me just get a bigger picture here of everything. Well, that's it. That's my collection. And I hope you guys have a happy new year and everything. I know I will. I'll probably just be home playing PS3 all night. I don't like to go out and drink because I know the cops are all around and everything, so I will not go out to drink. I'll just stay home and probably drink. Alright, so everyone have a happy and safe new year. Bye.